guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. We have a lot to talk about. Today's video I thought would just be a couple of days in my life. If you're not subscribed to my other channel, you didn't come from there, then you would not know that I recently just moved back in with my mom. Went through a breakup. Don't really want to talk about it too much, at least not right now. It's been a pretty chaotic couple of weeks. I honestly haven't posted on this channel for a couple of reasons. One, just like my mental health has not been ideal, and I do plan on talking about that. I saw a comment on my other channel for this one saying that you guys wanted me to talk more about my mental health, which I'm completely open to doing, so that will be something that we do. Not in today's video, but hopefully at some point in December. I was going to attempt Vlogmas on this channel, but I just don't think that that is realistic for me necessarily. But the other reason that I haven't really posted on here is just working overnights has been really difficult, unfortunately. I did not expect it to be as challenging as it actually is. I work 9 p.m. to 8 a.m. and my body is just not built for it. I thought it would be fun, it's December 2nd by the way, to unbox this package that I got from Nespresso. I ordered quite a bit of Nespresso pods. I'm very excited about it. I think I ordered like 70 or 80 different pods, so that's like 7 or 8 sleeves. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go through them. My Nespresso's sitting here. I'm missing a couple of pieces. I'm sure they are somewhere. It's just, like I said, been chaos here, so I don't know where exactly they are. I have to go find them. So I got the gingerbread Nespresso pods, and then I got 2 of the hazelnut flavor. Peppermint pinwheel, very excited about that one. I also got a couple creamers yesterday, which I'll show you. I don't know. Oh, I think this one has like notes of fruity and cereal. Yeah. This one is the vanilla custard pie. I am so freaking excited for this one. This one is one that they have like all year round, I'm pretty sure. Lastly, I have a raspberry flavor, which again sounds so good. Most of these were limited edition. I wanted to go ahead and grab some of all of them just to try them and see kind of what I thought. That is my Nespresso haul. I don't feel super well. Oh, you guys have to see my dog. Hold on. He's just laying on my clothes. He's so cute. Anyway, I don't feel super well. I don't know if I'm getting my period or if I'm a little bit hungover. I drank last night. I don't drink often, like literally ever. I know a lot of people say that, but I really don't. That was my first time getting drunk. I am 21. I'll be 22 very soon, so nobody freak out. It was fun, but now I don't feel very good, and I don't know if it's from that or if it's because I'm getting sick. So I want to take it easy today, but I did clean my room earlier because this room has just been chaos because, you know, moving is chaos. So I also need to film a couple videos for my other channel today and decorate that room. That is a whole video that I have to film. So I'm trying to decide if I want to like lay down for a little bit or what my next steps are, because I do have to work tonight as well, but I also need to edit and stuff like that. So I might go do my makeup really quickly, film a couple videos, and then lay down. Luckily for one of them I'm just sitting, so that'll be good, but that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna drink the rest of my cranberry juice. I've just been craving cranberry juice for literally no reason. Okay, guys, it's 6:30. I'm freaking exhausted, so we're gonna make a coffee. Molly. I'm gonna use one of my new Nespresso pods. I'm really excited about it. I need to film. I still haven't done that yet. I think I might go into work late and use like some of my time that I have. I'm not sure. I'm freaking freezing, so let's make this coffee and warm myself up. I'm trying to decide if I want to use my frother or not for the creamer. I don't think I will. I think I'll save that for when I make like an iced coffee or something. But we're gonna use my little gnome Christmas mug and make coffee. I'm so excited. The real question is, which pod do I use? Should I do gingerbread? I don't want peppermint. I don't think I want hazelnut. Let's do gingerbread. Let's try it. I lost the little thing that that this sits on. I don't know where it went in the moving chaos, so I have to find that still, but... This is my favorite classic, like, go-to creamer for all year round. So freaking good. I like it. I think it's really subtle. I can taste a little bit of gingerbread. I think I can smell it more than I can taste it, but I still like it. Patty. So I wanted to document this because I feel like I've appeared pretty positive, which is great, but I also want to be realistic. And like I said earlier, you guys said that you were excited for me to share more about my mental health, and that's something that I love doing. I want to be an advocate for that as much as I possibly can. It's 1:07 in the morning. It's technically December 3rd now, and this is the first time I'm eating all day. Something that I did not know until I was with my current therapist is that obviously not eating could be an eating disorder, 100%. And I feel like obviously I'm not a mental health professional in any capacity, so take this with a tablespoon of salt. A lot of times, like, it's probably an eating disorder, but what I also found out, I have also now learned that it could be, and is in my case, a form of self-harm. I didn't know that. I'd never seen anyone talk about it before, and maybe other people just don't know that, which is totally fine, because like I said, I had no idea, and that was a possibility. Like, I just automatically thought that I had an eating disorder, which is obviously, I mean, maybe it's not obvious, but it is not the case. And I do feel for people who have that. Like, I feel like anyone who has any type of disordered eating, like, that's really, really hard. But this, I feel like, is less talked about. And obviously we still need to keep the conversation going about the other, because it's super important. Incredibly hard for, I can only imagine, incredibly hard for the people who deal with them. Yeah, it can also be a form of self-harm, because you're depriving your body of something that it desperately needs, and that makes it hurt itself. And unfortunately for me, it's something that I very often revert back to whenever I'm dealing with anything difficult. It's something that formed in my childhood because I wasn't allowed to be angry or upset as a kid. So my way of rebelling was not eating. But yeah, I didn't get hungry today until probably 11 o'clock, which sucked. Because I didn't even notice I hadn't eaten until I got hungry. And it hasn't been this bad yet. It's been like a week and a half. And it hasn't been so bad that I've gone literally all day without eating. But today it was, which just goes to show you there are highs, there are lows. You're not gonna really know when they're coming, which sucks. I also had my first panic attack in a really long time today, which sucked. I was just feeling really overwhelmed by pretty much everything. This is my mom's house. And it's not dirty, but it's messy because my stuff is everywhere, because I haven't like fully finished moving in. Overwhelmed with everything that I had to do, all my stuff being everywhere, and I quit my job. It's made me really unhappy for quite a long time. I am not made for consistent, only overnight shifts. It's really hard on my body. I am a morning person. Like, I need a routine, I need more consistency, and I just didn't have it with that job, unfortunately. So, and another thing is mania with anything that's hard. At least for me, it kind of comes with it. I've been pretty manic, so I just took a 2-hour nap, and now I'm awake. So I'm trying to decide if I should film or if I should lay in bed and try to go back to sleep to get myself on a better schedule. I just wanted to film this to let you know that if you are dealing with something difficult, you are not alone. Obviously everyone is dealing with difficult things, and not everybody wants to share that, but just because someone is dealing with something difficult doesn't mean the thing that you are dealing with that is difficult for you is like any less. Which is another thing that I have been struggling with, is my pain is real, my pain is valid, and just because other people might be dealing with bigger things doesn't make my pain any less real or valid. I said earlier that I don't really want to talk about my breakup, and that is completely true. Like, I want to leave the details of that very private, but I will be talking about it from my end and like the emotional side of it, if that makes sense, throughout this month, because it is something that I'm dealing with. Today, when I was having a panic attack, I just wanted to call them because they were my safe person for such a long time. I don't feel like crying, so I'm gonna stop this here, but I just thought we could chat about that for a little bit. Hello, my friends. I am crying again, but this time it is for a good reason. Before I ended the vlog, I wanted to talk about something that is really weighing heavily on me, and talking to a camera very much just feels like a journal to me. It feels like a really positive outlet. So I wanted to get it off my chest because I know in the previous clip that I filmed literally almost 24 hours ago at this point, it was kind of a heavier topic, which is fine and valid because it's what I was feeling. But with any breakup, there are a lot of emotions. It's a roller coaster. It can be hard to navigate them, and I feel like for a lot of people, when they have positive moments during a time that is so impactful and for a lot of people could be perceived as negative, it could be really easy to feel guilty about that. And I want to come on here and tell you why I'm feeling positive and remind you that being appreciative and grateful during hard times, when you see other people in similar situations, whether it be on TV, in real life, etc., only having like a bad time, if that makes sense, it's completely valid. Whatever you're feeling is valid, entitled to your own emotions, whatever those may be, and nobody is allowed to tell you how you are or are not supposed to feel, because nobody gets to make that choice but you and your body. And obviously I know sometimes like feeling sadness isn't necessarily a choice. I completely understand that, and that's not what I'm saying. Don't continue to make yourself sad because you think that's how you're supposed to feel. So I just got off the phone with a very close friend of mine, and we had a nice heart-to-heart chat, and I was sitting here journaling as per my therapist's not instructions. She doesn't tell me what to do very often, because that's not her job. In this case, she did tell me to practice just analyzing different interactions that I've had that are benign, so that I can work through the harder stuff with her and kind of lay that foundation to kind of, you know, make me more successful with this section of my therapy. So that's what I was doing. I was journaling, and it led me to want to talk to you guys about it. But as I was journaling, I just realized how thankful and grateful, like I'm just feeling the utmost gratitude for the people that I have in my life right now. I know that not everybody is fortunate enough to have a solid foundation or a solid group around them during hard times, and I have been in that situation before, and it is easily one of the shittiest situations ever. But I am feeling a lot of gratitude right now because this is probably one of the hardest seasons of my life, if I'm being completely honest. Like a breakup, health issues with my dog, who is thankfully fine, but like dealing with that, quitting my job with nothing lined up next, and no real path for my future. Like everything is really, really scary because, you know, I thought I had a plan, and everything that I thought I knew is not true anymore. Really scary, and I have allowed myself to feel that fear. But I have the best support system in the world. To know that I have chosen good people, that it doesn't matter how many miles I do or don't walk for them, that they will be there for me, it means a lot. My mom and I go to this restaurant very often, so much so that we have a waiter that we go to every single time. He's so charismatic, he's so wonderful, we love him, that's why we request him every single time. He messaged me to remind me of my worth, and For someone who has struggled with mental health and wondering if their life was worth living for such a long time, and has now decided that it is worth living, and not only is it worth living, but I deserve the best out of it, having other people say that, and not only say it, but believe that to be true, it means a lot that it's not even just coming from one group of people, but a wide variety, like friends from middle school, friends from high school, my waiter, my family, like people that don't have to say these things are saying these things, they believe these things, and they want these things for me. It was just a really big like moment for me, and I'm really appreciative of that. And I think that I'm someone who really does believe that everything happens for a reason. You don't have to agree with that statement at all. I know that some people have gotten the shit end of the stick, and that is a really hard concept for them to believe in or put any value in, and I understand that. I really do believe that everything in my life has happened for a reason. Maybe not everybody else's, and I'm not trying to speak for anyone else, but everything in my life has happened for a reason. The comfort of the people that I have chosen to surround myself with, and the validation, not only like from them saying the things and like making me feel better, but